All right, squad. Let's jump into our second video of today. This is the $2.1 billion McDonald's machine. All right, let's give my input on McDonald's doing McDonald's things.
You're at McDonald's and you're craving a double cheeseburger.
Okay, first of all, we're not going to play this at the regular speed, guys. Come on, it's the future. We play things at 1.5, at least 1.5 speed, at least.
So you find yourself in front of one of these. Self-order terminals, or SOTs, are in almost every restaurant of the chain now. You start browsing and end up buying a big tasty bacon with fries and a Coke, plus nuggets and a McFlurry for dessert. Once you see your food in front of you, you feel guilty. You ordered way more than you initially wanted. Many people have this experience at fast food restaurants. Since the introduction of SOTs, the average order has gotten bigger and bigger. But why?
Because you can
Today,
see
we're
the
going to talk
food
about
now
one of
in front of you, dude. So your gluttony kicks in. So people are just mad that their own gluttonous, selfish ways are being shown to them. That's why they say that these screens are a black mirror. You know what I mean? They're a black mirror. They're showing you a reflection of who you really are, dude. So everyone being like, oh, I'm disgusted, I'm grossed out, why am I ordering so much food? It's because you're a fatso. You're a fatso, big weenie fatso. You love to eaty foodie guy, person. That's you. McDonald's isn't doing anything wrong. Why does McDonald's always get blamed? Why you always gotta blame the fast food chain? Why? Why are you blaming the fast food guy, man? Let McDonald's make their bands, baby. Let's go.
The most used user interfaces in the world, and its countless tricks to take as much money as possible from you.
There's not countless. There's not tricks, bro.
McDonald's
it's
is
not a
by
trick.
far the most valuable fast food chain in
Gluttony
the
is
world.
not a
Its stock
trick.
price has nearly quadrupled over the past 10 years. Today, there are more than 40,000 McDonald's restaurants around the world. Many of them are so-called restaurants of the future. SOTs are a key factor in the success of the concept. With their large touchscreens, they look like giant double-sided smartphones. McDonald's is considered a pioneer in the fast food industry when it comes to these terminals. They tested the first SOTs in Europe in 2008. Today, they can be found in almost all of its restaurants. Other chains like Burger King and KFC have followed suit. The terminals have supposedly increased McDonald's profits in Germany by about 15%. That's according to an insider who spoke to the German public broadcaster ZDF. In 2018, former McDonald's CEO Steve Easterbrook confirmed that the terminals definitely increased profits. His main reason? Customers take significantly longer to place their order. But why would that be a good thing? Design influences our choices, not only at McDonald's but also in our everyday life. You'd probably go for this watch rather than this one. Holzkern watches are made from natural materials such as wood and marble. They only use FSC certified wood.
I think I'd rather go for the G-Shock, honestly.
Or residual wood from the furniture industry. Holzkern has a collection of over 1,000 products you can choose from. This one, for example, is made of these pieces.
You dirty guy.
Feel free to check out
so
Holzkern.
well.
Let's take a closer look at the example
So
from the beginning.
well, he
To
threw it in.
recap, you only wanted to
Nasty.
order a double cheeseburger when you entered the store. In the main menu, you are presented with inviting images of burgers. The more expensive items, like the double hamburger royale, are especially eye-catching. On the left, you can find the different food categories. Here, McDonald's is setting a so-called reference value. Going forward, you'll subconsciously compare other items to these expensive ones. Even if you don't go for the pricier burgers, the double cheeseburger now seems pretty affordable. This makes you more likely to upgrade the
Price
cheeseburger.
anchoring.
We've just seen two examples of nudging. Nudges are designed to influence our behavior by presenting options in different ways. Sometimes they're subtle and sometimes more obvious. In this case, the icons on the side are much smaller than the prominently placed menus in the center. More space on the interface demands more of your attention. The same thing happens once you enter the submenu. The big burgers are at the top and the cheaper ones are at the bottom. It's like a supermarket shelf. You have to bend down or scroll down to see the cheap stuff. The more expensive items are at eye level. As a result, you don't even notice the double cheeseburger because of all the juicier burgers on top. The big tasty bacon in particular is just too tempting to resist. Make it a meal? Yeah, why not? Fries and a Coke, let's go. Should you get the McMenu small or the regular McMenu for just 50 cents more? Well, of course, the regular.
What's the McMenu?
Cheeseburger? No. Nuggets?
What does that even mean?
Yeah, you're in the mood for that. The colorful animation you see when you make the purchase isn't random. It's there to reward you and make you feel good about adding things to the cart.
Gamification!
Next, the terminal doesn't take you to the checkout. It just takes you back to the menu. Now that you're looking at it, a dessert would be nice too. Why not get a McFlurry? Wait, how much is that now in total? Oh, down here, it's 19.97 euros. This trick is called a dark pattern. Dark patterns are designed to get users to do things that aren't in their best interests. This is done by presenting information in a way that isn't neutral or by leaving things out on purpose. A classic example would be the colored accept all cookies button, while it may take several clicks to select only necessary cookies. The terminal interface is similar whilst less extreme. The total amount is hidden in a tiny corner of the large screen. Standing in front of it, you have to actively look down to find the price. For McDonald's, maximizing the average order value is a key business strategy, but for you, the price should be a minor detail next to all the colorful products. In a statement,
who is this low polygon character that they're getting to use for this? But in all honesty, McDonald's is not doing anything that's out of pocket. They're just using basic sales tactics, bro. We have price anchoring. We have the sizing of things, composition, how you look at things, You have the eye level. It's essentially like a red scanner of like where are people placing their attention on the screen the most. So people, it's everything is hot spot is here in the middle of the screen. That's where you're going to focus the most of your attention. So like, there's nothing they're doing that's like unintentional. There might be little things, but they're just using sales and marketing tactics, and they're putting it in the screen. So to say that, oh no, McDonald's is hurting as McDonald's is making, no, man. It always comes back down to the end consumer, the person actually making the purchase, bro. Like, you don't need to buy all
To
that
us,
shit if you
McDonald's
don't
Germany
want to,
states
bro.
the screens are as big as they are to present information as clearly and appealing as possible. They are also designed for accessibility. Now, it's finally time to pay. And here, another nudge. This time, the nudge is meant to motivate you to pay by card. You only see a smaller button for the option to pay in cash at the register. There are a few reasons for this. When you pay by card, you're more likely to make impulse purchases and spend more money overall. Plus, the two-sided order terminals let more people order at the same time. Up to 70% of customers leave when there are more than 7 people in line. You pay almost 20 euros for a thick menu, nuggets, and a dessert. In total, 2,300 calories. Once the food is in front of you, and even more so after you devoured it all without mercy, you ask yourself, how did this happen again? The interface is a prime example of upselling. During the order process, you were tricked or at least subtly manipulated into buying more than you originally intended. Instead of a double cheeseburger, you end up with the big tasty menu and those nuggets on top. In many small steps, the terminal repeatedly confronted you with moments of comparison. These comparisons create subconscious pressure. Each step in the ordering process seemed rational to you at the time.
They do. If you're weak, dude. If I go into McDonald's and all I want is a fucking cheeseburger, all I'm gonna buy is a cheeseburger and I'm walking out of that bitch, bro. You're not gonna upsell me on nothing, dude. You're not gonna get me, dog. No, I'm gonna fall for your guys' tricks, dude. I also work in sales. I understand sales psychology, dude. You're not gonna get me, but the most consumer base, you're gonna get them. Like the moms carrying their 2 children and a van full of soccer kids. They're gonna be upsold. They could have walked in with a minimum order value of what they anticipate of like $50, and they'll walk out that B with like $150, man. Easily.
I have even thought you were getting a bargain. But imagine you had the following choice. A double cheeseburger for 3.50 euros or a meal plus nuggets and ice cream for 19.97 euros. You probably would have chosen the single burger. This example is of course slightly exaggerated, but making meals bigger is important for McDonald's. The margin on a single burger is low. Only when you add drinks, fries, and ice cream, your order becomes really profitable for the chain. Those add-ons are cheap to buy and easy to prepare. That's why the menu is crucial for McDonald's. It works on the principle of bundling. The price is based on the most expensive product, like the Big Tasty. For McDonald's, the additional drinks and fries make the offer worthwhile. At the same time, for the customer, it appears to be a bargain, as the items in the bundle are much cheaper together than if they were purchased separately. Cross-selling also plays an important role in menu management. The SOT suggests additional products to you. That's much more effective than the usual "Would you like some fries with that?" at the counter. There are no social pressures, often no queue behind you, no one watching. Often customers stand back to back in front of the terminals. And that's how you ended up with nuggets you hadn't planned on buying. McDonald's Germany confirmed that the average order size at their SOTs was slightly higher than at the counter. What slightly means in the definition remains unclear. We did ask for a ratio but received no answer. In 2015, the fast food company reported to have served more than 69 million customers every day in over 100 countries. About half of all orders were placed through the order terminals. This makes the McDonald's terminal one of the most used interfaces in the world, probably only surpassed by TikTok, Instagram, and such. McDonald's could potentially collect a ton of data every day. Data which they could use, for example, for A/B testing. Customers could randomly be shown different versions of buttons, like different sizes, colors, or wordings. Or some customers might see a recommendation for 6-piece nuggets, while others might see 9-piece nuggets. With these tests, McDonald's could continuously optimize the UI based on millions of data points to squeeze out the maximum amount of additional items purchased. It could be anything from the exact size of the sidebar to the color of the salad leaves or the way the desserts are arranged. McDonald's Germany told us that they don't do A/B testing in Germany. They could not tell us whether the company does such tests in other countries and referred us to McDonald's Global. We asked McDonald's Global for comment, but so far they didn't respond. Friends in the US and UK have tested the terminals in their countries for us. The user interface seems to be pretty similar. It's probably safe to assume that the techniques discussed in this video come into play in McDonald's restaurants in one way or another all over the world. There's no doubt that SOTs improve the customer experience. They save time and make the whole process more chill, a real blessing for introverts. And you don't have to worry about being judged at the register if you want to treat yourself to a big meal.
All right, guys, I like this video. This is cool. The whole thing about introverts, come on, guys. It's important to get out there and to speak to people and talk to people and to communicate, have some social presence. Okay, we can't all be behind screens. I'm introverted, so I don't talk to people. Yeah, you're introverted, so you're a fucking loser. All right, guys? My conclusion on this video is that I love it. I like all the marketing tactics. Let's go. Let's put money in McDonald's pockets. Let's make all these corporations rich as hell. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.